Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Lake Lehman football. Cole Spencer joining us right now. Well, Cole, you guys have had your ups and downs this year at Lake Lehman. Hoping to end it this weekend on an up by beating Dallas for that darn shoe. Let's talk about the rivalry between you and Dallas.
Every year it's a really close game, and we just want to come on top. We know it's going to be a hard battle. Like, records never matter in this game. They might be 1-8, but they're going to come out to play. This is their season, so we have to come out and play and just do the best we can and try to win the shoe and bring it back to Lehman.
Cole, for you, you really had a big leadership role this season with the graduation of some of those seniors, including Connor McGovern. Talk about Coach Gilski kind of leaning on you and asking you to step up your game a little bit as a leader.
Yeah, last year I just kind of went out there and played, but this year I had to make a big role and come up and be a leader because we lost all our seniors. So he told us, me and Vincenzo Ferrari, he told us we were the two main guys and to act like it. So we came up and we just try to keep on the guys, get the best we can out of them, and make sure these young guys are playing and making sure they understand their full potential.
Cole, you got great size to you. Let's talk a little bit about how you work on things with that size to try to make yourself a little stronger and a little faster and do everything you could to maximize your effort.
During the off season, we do a lot of lifting. Coach Gilski and Coach McGovern really do a great job with the workouts, and you just have to show up and they'll have the workout there for you. So if you show up and put in the time, they're going to get your max potential out of you for the season and keep you maintained during the season. We lift 3 days a week. You're going to keep your strength all season, and you're going to get stronger every off season. So they do a great job with that.
Well, let's talk about what you try to do on the offensive side and some of the guys around you that you've tried to bring along this season.
Well, we like to run the ball. Obviously, we try to trying to get the guys to come off the ball, be mean, get the edge is a big important part of our offense with the jets we run, and this year we're trying to get the pass in, so pass blocking was an issue, but we got it down pretty good now, so we're going to try to keep working on that and just get better as the season goes and into the playoffs.
How about defensively? Talk about some of the guys that have stepped up and played there and your role as well defensively for Lake Lehman.
Well, this year we had a lot of key injuries with Trey and Mason Rios and Mike Slavinsky, so we had to fill those gaps. A lot of young guys came in our playing. A lot of guys who've never played defense, seniors, juniors, coming out there and playing for us and just working as hard as they can to get better and doing the best we can to stop everything the team throws at us.
Cole, you're involved with more than just football at Lake Lehman, involved with basketball and track and field. Let's take us through those two sports and what you like about each of them.
Well, basketball, it's a family. We come out there, we do our best, we try, and this year we're going to try to have the best season we can. We lost a few key players, but we're going to come out there and play as hard as we can every game. You got that for sure. And track, I'm a first year. I only played 1 year, so I'm still getting the form and stuffing down, and I'm just trying to do the best I can in track, throwing as hard as I can and doing everything I can.
To talk about some of the influences around here, I'm sure one of those influences was Connor McGovern, who played at Lake Lehman, now at Penn State University, now a starter on the offensive line. And what's it been like to kind of watch him do his thing and have some communication with a friend like him?
It's great to have a kid that come from your school and play for Penn State. A couple months ago, he was playing Nanacoke and beating them 50-0, going to playing Nanacoke to beating Ohio State this weekend is just nuts. It just shows everybody that that just because they're from Lake Lehman, they could go out there and do whatever they want. They could go out there and be the best they can. And it's just great for him. He's going to go far in life, and he's doing very well for himself.
Cole Spencer here on the John Mendola Show as we talk Lake Lehman football. Cole, let's talk about you in the classroom, something that, boy, you do a heck of a job in. Let's first talk about some of those classes that you're taking right now.
Yeah, I'm taking some advanced placement courses, and it's a lot of work. It's every night you have homework, but you just got to try to balance it with football and your social life. And my parents really get on me about it and make sure my grades are up. And Coach Gilski the same. He makes sure everybody's grades up for the season, and I just appreciate everything they do for me, helping me keep my grades up.
Let's talk a little bit about your folks and, of course, setting the bar high for you and knowing when to say, hey, Cole, you got to get after it. And I'm sure there's times where they're like, hey, Cole, you better relax a little bit. You need a little time off. Talk about that balance, that you're able to kind of, get it going and making sure that you're able to be a kid because you're still in high school.
Yeah. During the week, mostly it's just football and school, and then I leave the weekends to myself. I hang out with my friends. I go hunting, I go fishing, I shoot my bow, whatever I want to do on the weekends. Just have the best time I can, try to relax from sports and school.
Cole, let's talk about those future endeavors for you in 2017. Do you have a handful of schools right now you're looking at, or is it kind of wide open, or you're waiting to kind of pick?
I'm waiting to kind of pick on the schools. I know I want to go into a math and science field, and I just want to see what the best offer I get for my education. The education is the most important part of my college. I have a feeling I'm not going to go to the NFL, so I'm going to try to get the best education I can out of it and play football while I'm there.
Cole Spencer here from Lake Lehman. Cole, overall, let's talk about some of the positives this season, and then as you guys get ready for the playoffs, what are some things you guys still are trying to work out? As you said, getting through some of those injuries is what, everybody's got them. Dallas has had them as well. But take us through what you think the positives and some of the challenges that you're going to get through in the next, hopefully, couple weeks for you guys.
Well, the positives are the young guys really stepped up this season. They really filled the gaps we needed. It was just making them realize their potential this season. They were 10-0 on the 9th grade level, so they have the potential to play at a varsity level, and was just trying to make them realize that. And I think the struggle is gonna be trying to make them realize how good they are in the playoffs, because playoffs are scary. I know I started as a sophomore. It's a scary experience, and you just don't think the teams are on a different level than during the season. So you just gotta go out there and make sure everybody's playing on the same level, and everybody's out there to do what they best they can.
And Cole, you mentioned how academics are number one for you by far, but at Lake Lehman there's a lot of great sports teams, and talk about supporting each other, whether it's a field hockey team, a soccer team, people coming out to the football games, or any sport, trying to get behind each other as a group.
Yeah, our student section's great. They come out to every game, every sport. They come out. Everybody's glad that everybody's doing good. The field hockey team's having a tremendous season. Boys soccer had a great season, and girls soccer is having a very good season. So everybody's behind everybody, and it's just a great atmosphere down here in Lehman.
Cole, great catching up with you here, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Keep up that classroom work like you are.
All right, sounds good.
Cole Spencer from the Lake Lehman Black Knights here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.